Hello and welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to try and recreate a Jamie Oliver chili con carne. Now this is from one of his earlier books and I've cooked it a few times and it's always been a real family pleaser. So hopefully it won't go wrong this time. I am, however, going to do it slightly different in that I'm going to cook it twice. I'm going to cook it once with ingredients from Aldi and once from with ingredients from Waitrose. And that way we can look at the difference in the quality of the ingredients. Then at the end we can see the price difference and the actual taste difference. So without further ado, let's look at the ingredients. So at first glance, when I looked at both the sets of ingredients, they look very, very similar. Just taking the celery as an example, there's not much difference there. And if you took them out of the packaging and put them side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell. Likewise with these peppers as well, very, very similar. The one thing I would say that with Waitrose compared to Aldi, it's probably their packaging. I mean, when you're looking at that, the Waitrose one does look a lot more appealing than the Aldi one. But when you're looking at the ingredients, they're pretty much identical. The only difference being this has got slightly more tomatoes in it, 65% compared to 60% there. The other thing I would say is, and this is with a lot of Aldi vegetables I find, is that some of their vegetables look like they've been in a few fights. They're bruised and a little bit soft. If you look at the onion from Waitrose, it does look a little prettier. But apart from that, I mean, they look very, very similar. But then I guess it's all about the taste as well. So without further ado, let's get cooking. Okay, so I have everything prepared now. Chopped my vegetables, got my spices in a pot, ready to go. And if you look at these, you can't really, there's not much difference. This is the Waitrose one. This is the Aldi one. I have to admit, the Aldi onions did make me cry a little bit. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but they certainly made me weep. So anyway, let's get on. So first things first, what do we need to do? So first thing, peel and finely chop the onions, garlic and carrots and celery. Done. Don't worry about the technique, just chop away until fine. Great. Half the red peppers, remove the stalks and seeds and roughly chopped. Done. Place your largest casserole type pan on a medium heat. Okay. So let's see, this one is our Waitrose, so let's go into there, and this one is our Aldi. Lovely jubbly. These have all been washed, by the way, and clean hands. So we have to do this. Yeah, okay. Add the chili powder, cumin, cinnamon with a good pinch of salt and pepper. So, got these already made up. They go in. Lovely jubbly. Then we want a bit of salt and pepper. I've got the sea salt here. So, put that in like so. So, like that. I think I'm probably going to get told off because I should have waited for the pan to be hot before I put in all the ingredients here. So, like that. Okay, so let's do. So we've done that. So then we just need to stir every 30 seconds for 7 minutes. Okay, so I think they've been on for about 7 minutes now. So next step is add the drained chickpeas, drained kidney beans, and the tinned tomatoes. So the good thing about the Waitrose ones is that they actually come with a pulley thing, whereas these Aldi ones you need a good old-fashioned tin opener. Anyway, I have done that while this was cooking along, so I'm just gonna add all of these. Now, it says add the beef Add the minced beef, breaking any larger chunks up with a wooden spoon. So, fill one of the empty tomato tins with water and pour this into the pan. So, let's do that. That one. Let's do the Aldi one for this. Get in some of this. Perfect. And then add the balsamic vinegar and season with a good pinch of salt and pepper. So we need how much balsamic? We need 2 tablespoons. Okay, so we've got Aldi one here. So Aldi, 2 tablespoons. I just like to guess. I mean, I'm not perfectionist. And we have the Waitrose one. 2 tablespoons. Okay. Oh yes, salt and pepper. Again, let's put a bit of salt. And a bit of salt there. Again, we might need some more later, but we can decide on that in a bit. Along with some pepper. Go. Let's give that a good mix. Okay, there's that. This one. A good mix. Oh yes, this looks nice. It's starting to smell nice as well. Right. Bring to the boil. So let's whack that up a little bit. We bring that to boil, turn that to a simmer with a lid slightly askew for about an hour. So I'll catch you in a bit. Nicely for an hour now. That's ready to serve, but before I do, I'm just gonna cook my rice. I say cook very loosely because I'm just gonna bung them in the microwave. If we compare the two here, the one on the left you see is from Waitrose and the one on the right is from Aldi. If we take a look at the different fat, saturates, sugar and salt contents, you can see that right here they're both very low. The only difference being, you see here 2.3 grams of fat in Aldi, but if we compare that to Waitrose is about 1.5 grams of fat. So very similar there. So just going to bung these in the microwave now and serve up. And there you have it, the final dish. I mean, in terms of how they look, I mean, I think they look pretty much very similar. The one on the left here, this one's from Aldi, and this one's from Waitrose. I've put a little bit of lime on the side if you want to add a bit of lime, and there's yogurt at the back as well, and I've sprinkled a little bit of coriander over the top as well. But yeah, I mean, if you're really picking them, you could say the Waitrose ones looks a little bit better, but I don't know how pretty you can make chili con carne. So I think all that's left to do is a little bit of the taste test. Okay, so I've got both of my dishes here now. This one's from Waitrose and this one is from Aldi. Put a little bit of yogurt on and a bit of lime and sprinkled some coriander over the top. So let's give it a little go. Okay, it's very nice. Vegetables have been cooked nicely, nice and soft. Meat's good. I mean, you can have this with a jacket potato or because it doesn't have to be rice. But yes, I'm enjoying it actually. It's really nice. That's the Waitrose one. Let's see how the Aldi one compares. So, that's nice. They're very similar. The only thing I would say is that the minced beef, sorry, in the Waitrose one, it seems a little bit, well, the other one seems a bit softer. This one, the meat here, seems a little bit tougher, which I like. I like it when it's a bit tougher. But apart from that, it's very hard to tell what if I was getting these two plates, I wouldn't be able to taste the difference or where they're from. Very nice. So, I mean, I'm not, saying that this is Jamie Oliver standard, but in terms of the quality of the ingredients and the taste difference, I can't really taste them much difference at all. And if I was to give it a score out of 10, I would probably give it about a 7 or an 8 out of 10 for both of them. Really, really nice. Nothing bad to call out. So yeah. So now, after I finish this, we will move on to the price. So, cooking's done, taste test is done. All is left to do now is look at the price. So these prices are as of May 2023, and there should be a spreadsheet coming up on your screen now that lists all of those items, of which there are 15. And on there you can see that in every single item it was cheaper in Aldi, barring two. Those two being the balsamic vinegar, which was £1.69 in Aldi, compared to £1.50 in Waitrose. However, in Aldi it was for 500 millilitres compared to Waitrose of £2.50. So technically it's still cheaper in Aldi. And the other cheapest item in Waitrose was the onions, which was only 38p compared to 64p. Although the Aldi ones did look like they've been in a fight. They did look bruised and battered, so I'm not sure why they are more expensive. Where was the biggest savings? So the chopped tomatoes in Aldi, they were 70p for 2 cans compared to £1.30 in Waitrose. So, and yeah, all the other items, again, was saving in Aldi. So in total, so all of those ingredients in Aldi came to £11.68 compared to Waitrose £14.57, saving you a grand total of £2.89, which may not seem a lot, but this is just for one meal. If you did this every day and count for the rest of the year, I'm sure you would be talking, three figures. Let's not go crazy. So yes, so there you have it. So quality wise, very, very similar. Maybe Waitrose might edge it slightly. Taste wise, again, if you had them in front of you, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But price, Aldi does come out on top. Hope you like this video. It is one of my first videos, so any tips or any help would be much appreciated. Just add a comment on the below, but please be kind. Thank you, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, and see you next time.